Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And today I don't have a full video for you guys, but I do have another Frankie Reacts. And today I just want to talk a little bit about the naming scheme of Xiaomi phones. And it was all triggered earlier this afternoon as I see the new reports, obviously, of this Redmi 10X that is coming up. Now this Redmi 10X is looking like a real mid-range monster with a Dimensity 820. It's going to be one of the most powerful chipsets and one of the highest Antutu scores of well over 400,000. This is looking like an amazing beast of a phone here in mid-2020. But I guess my whole point of this rant is really about the naming schemes of these phones. Because Xiaomi, I love you guys, but their naming schemes recently have gotten a bit out of control. We had the Mi 10, the Mi 10 Pro. Then previously we had the Mi Note 10, the Mi Note 10 Pro. You guys know the story. There's so many iterations based on the number 10 or the number 9, give or take, and it's just becoming very confusing. And when I saw this report of this new Redmi 10X, I just thought to myself, there are too many phones with such similar names. Xiaomi, I love you, but the naming scheme of this whole thing is becoming a very, very bungled mess. And honestly, I don't know what kind of phone to recommend to my audience anymore. The other problem is that different phones have different names in different regions. So let's say we have a Redmi Note 9. Well, or let's say we have, for example, the Mi 10 Youth 5G is a better example. That is now coming out and hopefully will come out in international markets as the Mi 10 Lite and Mi 10 Lite Zoom. But it's the same phone. So if I ask you, what is this Mi 10X going to show up as in global markets? We don't know. Could it be the Redmi Note 10 Pro that's coming out? The Redmi Note 9 Pro, guys, just became available in Hong Kong 2 days ago. I just checked it out for 1,899 Hong Kong dollars. It's looking like an amazing release. And honestly, I wish Xiaomi would just space out some of these releases a bit more and create a little bit more distinction in the naming schemes. So what is a Redmi 10X really? We know a little bit about this phone. We don't know whether it's 100% going to have AMOLED or LCD. Is it going to be a battery beast? But we know it's going to be a performance beast. But the point is, Redmi 10X, where does that brand come from? We had previously, as you remember, the Mi 6X, which eventually became the Mi A2, and I don't think we had a Redmi 9X, but what we did have was a Redmi 9T and 9T Pro. And just a thought I just had right now was, what if Xiaomi had just named this the Mi 10, the Redmi 10T, or the Redmi 10T Pro or something like that? Like, you're evoking a name that a lot of people know about instead of including an X at the end and a naming scheme now that people are just going to be like, what phone is this? What does it compare to? Which one is better? It's becoming so confusing for consumers. And trust me, guys, as a reviewer, it's becoming very confusing also to tell you what is the best phone to pick. And honestly, I really wish Xiaomi would give a little bit of attention to this. Maybe they're just firing at all cylinders right now. They can't stop themselves at this point. But I really hope Xiaomi would listen to this type of video and just clean up their naming scheme a little bit moving forward. So we would have a better understanding of which tiers of phones are best suited for our budgets and have a very clear understanding of what constitutes the difference between a great Redmi phone and a great Xiaomi brand phone. And on top of that, we have Pocophone now coming out with an M2 and a bunch of other ones. It's only going to get more complicated. So if you're watching this, Xiaomi, I love you, but your naming schemes are becoming very difficult to follow. I hope they watch this. I hope they see this message to them. And let me know, guys, hit me up in the comments. Do you think Xiaomi's naming schemes and releases are just becoming way overboard? Are they becoming too hard to follow? And do you even know which is the best phone to pick up at this point? Hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. But just showing you guys here the beautiful view that I'm at here in Hong Kong. Pretty rainy day. can't really do much of outdoor footage. I was trying to do a camera comparison earlier, guys, but stay tuned tomorrow for my full Nubia Play 5G review, as well as my big video between the Nubia Play 5G and the Mi Note 10 Lite and the Mi 10 Lite Zoom. It's a mouthful, guys. These Xiaomi phones are becoming a mouthful, and it's harder to remember which one to review. But thanks again for watching Frankie Tech. If you like this quick rant video, give me a thumbs up. And if you like the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for future updates. Stay tuned, guys. And this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one.